right now on 5 on your side at 10.
This record warmth is ending. I'll time out the cooler air and any shower chances.
A MoDOT worker seriously hurt on the job in a work zone.
Just scary to think that, I almost lost him.
Tonight, his family's call for justice as he begins his road to recovery. Our top story, a business boom in U City leading to a boom in crime. Now police are beefing up patrols.
It's necessary all over St. Louis.
Tonight, a teen is in custody after University City police say he admitted to stealing 2 cars on the same day. Good evening, I'm Mike Bush, and Allred has the night off. It happened at 2 businesses, including the new Costco, an area currently being developed to attract more foot traffic. Authorities tell our Brent Solomon this means a need for a more visible police presence. Brent.
Mike, I just checked in with officials here at U City Police. They say new business coming into town, that's a good thing. But it also means time to rethink things. They already do patrols in the Loop. They say it's now time to add new ground to their territory. Signs of growth on Olive Boulevard in University City. There's the Costco, Panera, and a countdown for even more businesses.
We're really excited for the Chick-fil-A, and we just ate at Chipotle tonight.
Those who live in the area are loving it.
Definitely good for the community, more tax dollars to spend in New City.
Authorities realize growth can come with challenges.
And with any new development, you're going to have issues that concern crime.
Right now, this teenager is behind bars. Police say Tyrese Marbley admitted to stealing 2 cars in the area late last month. One outside the Dollar Tree on Olive, and then later that day, another at the Costco as the victim was pumping gas. He had a machine gun on him when police arrested him.
I did not know that.
That's not all. Also last month, police say a minor stole a woman's purse at Costco. 2 weeks later, more crimes with cars at the same location. Now police are getting busy.
We have a 7-day-a-week Olive Special Business District Development Patrol, which means that there's going to be an officer strictly in the area for our Olive Business District, conducting walkthroughs, conducting some foot patrols, visiting the businesses.
While they do their part, they remind you to do yours.
There's signs up that let patrons know to turn off your engine and take your keys with you. It only takes a second for someone who has ill intent to come and hop into the vehicle while you're on the other side of the vehicle, or to open a door and grab a purse.
Taking you back live now, an adult and a minor are also in custody regarding these crimes. Police say when you're getting gas, take your keys with you and lock your doors. Always be vigilant, especially in dark areas, and remember to keep those valuables out of plain sight. Mike.
Brent, thanks. Temperatures are slowly falling tonight after we hit a record high today. Scott is off tonight. Weather First meteorologist Jim Castillo is tracking a return to normal and the slim chances of some rain overnight. Jim?
Yeah, so slim that most of us won't even see a sprinkle tonight, and we need that rain, but we're not going to see it. That current temperature of 60, that's the new low for the day, and look at that high, 84. That new record high, the old record 82 back in 2005. All right, it's 60 now, and of course that dew point is still up there, so a sprinkle's possible until about midnight, and then we're clearing up again. Low temperatures in the 40s. That 47 in St. Louis is actually a little bit above the average high temperature, about 40 degrees. So there's the cold front, not really doing too much to our weather. It will cool us off, and we'll talk more about that weekend forecast. I think you're going to like it. Mike?
Tonight, we're learning more about one of 3 MoDOT subcontractors hit by a car in a construction zone. It happened Monday in North St. Louis County. New tonight, our Robert Townsend spoke with the worker's fiance.
Sabrina Brake says Monday night her fiance Josh Whitworth and his 2 co-workers were working at this construction site when in a flash.
That's like the scariest call I've ever gotten.
Witnesses told police Mario Island sped down New Halls Ferry Road in a Ford Focus, went through the closed construction zone near I-270 and Pershaw Road, and hit the 3 MoDOT subcontractors. The 35-year-old Whitworth is a father of 2 and lives in Bourbon, Missouri with his family.
It just He could have been gone and so fast.
Paramedics took Josh to the hospital with multiple severe injuries and road rash on his side and back.
His pelvis is shattered completely. He's got a fracture in his right shoulder, and then in his right wrist is broken.
Prosecutors charged Island with leaving the scene of an accident.
He went through a road that was shut down. There was a cop on the scene to make sure traffic was going away, you know? It's just sad.
According to a 2022 nationwide study, 64% of highway contractors reported work zone crashes over the last year. 97% also reported that the risk of highway work zone crashes is as great or greater than a year ago. Josh underwent 2 surgeries on Tuesday. His fiance says the good news is he's now out of the intensive care unit. Still, he has a long way to go.
It's just crazy. We need justice.
Robert Townsend, 5 on your side.
Whitworth's fiance also says right now he cannot feed himself or move his arms and legs. The suspect is in jail on a $100,000 cash-only bond. A GoFundMe has been set up for Whitworth. You can find a link on KSDK.com. Developing tonight, the major case squad has been activated in Collinsville after a man was found dead in a ditch. Investigators say 21-year-old Tyrese Owens was found near his apartment. He suffered from a serious laceration to his body. There's no word at this time on a motive or any suspects. If you have any information, you're asked to call the Major Case Squad. That number is 618-344-2131. Tonight, investigators are working to figure out if the discovery of 2 bodies are connected. Yesterday afternoon, a man was found shot to death near a burned-out patch of grass along Columbia Bottom Road in North St. Louis County. Just hours earlier in South City, a man's burned remains were found in an alley on Oregon Avenue. If you have any information, again, call Crime Stoppers at 866-371-TIPS. This man is now charged with the murder of a man in South St. Louis. Police say Eric Seitz shot and killed Dennis Beeg. The 44-year-old was found shot near River de Pere Park yesterday afternoon. He worked for the family business Beeg Plumbing. Police have not yet said what led to this shooting. Tonight, St. Louis police are investigating tense moments at Rankin Technical College. Reports of an active shooter sent students scrambling for cover and officers rushing to the North City School. Diamond Palmer spoke to students and parents who were left shaken and confused.
I didn't expect anything up today, just a basic Wednesday, and then, this is happening.
The St. Louis Metro Police Department says at 11:01 and 11:02 a.m. there were reports of shots fired on Finney Avenue. A large police presence with sniffing dogs and heavy artillery could be seen nearby at the corner of Page Boulevard and Newstead Avenue. It all happened across the street from Rankin Technical College, a trade school in North St. Louis with just under 2,000 students. Police say it's not classified as a shooting because they haven't found a victim. Student Jayla McCall says her friend was working at the school's job site, witnessing it all.
It was shots being fired near the job site. He said that it was really close. I think it was like in an alley, and he said that the person ran and was like going towards the school, basically the dorms.
Student Mason Scales said he was walking out of his welding class when he received this email from the university. It read an active shooter is in the area. Police are en route. Initiate lockdown procedures and be prepared to evacuate. Scales says days ago students received a similar notification, but it was a test.
I didn't really go into detail. I didn't really say like what was going on, like where it might have been happening. It was just saying that this is not a test and just to stay safe.
Mallory Moore Norrington says her son texted her that he was barricading himself in the cafeteria until police allowed students to evacuate.
I feel like they should have let the parents know immediately. When the kids found out, we should have found out.
Several students left campus after the incident. Norrington said her son wouldn't be returning to class because of the toll it had on him mentally.
Diamond Palmer, 5 on your side.
In a statement, Rankin Technical College tells 5 on your side the safety and security of every Rankin member is their top priority. 2 73-year-old men now face misdemeanor charges for grave digging in Berkeley. We first showed you this video from Washington Park Cemetery back in August. Investigators say the men told them they wanted to move a body to another cemetery. They're now charged with attempt to destroy or deface cemetery property. About an hour ago, 5 GOP presidential hopefuls stepped off the debate stage in Miami. A slimmer field faced off in tonight's third debate, and our political editor Mark Maxwell joins us with the top moments.
Mike, we heard high-stakes rhetoric from Republicans who say they'd use the American military to invade Mexico, bomb Iran, or would cut off trade with China. And each candidate on stage tried to persuade voters at home loyal to Donald Trump that he's not the right guy for the job.
Anybody who's going to be spending the next year and a half of their life focusing on keeping themselves out of jail and courtrooms cannot lead this party or this country.
Republicans running for president took aim at Donald Trump for skipping his third debate in a row.
He owes it to you to be on this stage and explain why he should get another chance.
Candidates pointed to a string of election losses during the Trump era.
And he said Republicans were going to get tired of winning. Well, we saw last night, I'm sick of Republicans losing.
And I am upset about what happened last night. We've become a party of losers.
Senator Tim Scott urged President Biden to expand the military conflict in the Middle East.
You have to strike in Iran.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and UN Ambassador Nikki Haley urged Israel to continue bombarding Hamas in Gaza.
Finish the job once and for all with these butchers.
Finish them. Finish them.
Vivek Ramaswamy criticized the Hawks on stage and took some return fire.
Or do you want Dick Cheney in 3-inch heels?
They're 5-inch heels, and I don't wear them unless you can run in them. I wear heels. They're not for a fashion statement. They're for ammunition.
Those sharp heels came out when Ramaswamy took a swipe at Haley's family.
She made fun of me for actually joining TikTok while her own daughter was actually using the app for a long time. So you might want to take care of your family first.
Leave my daughter out of your voice.
Your adult daughter. The next generation of Americans are using it. And that's actually the point. You have her supporters propping her up. That's fine. Here's the truth.
You're just
the easy answer.
And Haley offered this campaign pledge to inflation-weary voters.
The rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. We have to go and start beefing up the middle class. And the first thing I would do is I will eliminate the federal gas and diesel tax in this country.
That on Bidenomics. Then there's the abortion question. A candid Ron DeSantis said Republicans are getting creamed when abortion is on the ballot across the country. Nikki Haley said she doesn't judge anyone for being pro-choice. Softening rhetoric there. Chris Christie said the GOP hasn't been pro-life for the whole life. The consensus on that stage appearing to be that ending Roe versus Wade is still backfiring against Republicans.